did you see the Chelsea manager for the women's team?
Emma Hayes,
right? So she pushes.
the Arsenal manager. I seen that.
What's his name again?
I think he's
Eldeville?
Scandinavian name.
Alderval. So basically, did you know what happened in the game?
Apparently, it was
There was
a,
a touch
it's a Chelsea player. He was arguing with or something.
Because they said no, you can't use the other ball. We agreed one ball rule.
Aye.
Yous wanted that. Then she, at the end of the game, goes at him and like he goes to shake her hand. That's what you need to do. And she was raging about it that she actually
I seen the video.
she pushed him. And all you can think is, see if that's the other way around, man. Like he'd probably get charged, banned, maybe lose his job. Like we're being genuine with it. That's the consequences for him.
The reason they used was he was using male. This is her words. I seen them was male aggression towards her
How
players.
can you say somebody's been male aggression though? Like showing male aggression when you're pushing them? It's nuts, isn't it? Do you know what that is for me? That's her panicking. She knows that it's been exposed what she's done, and she's probably seen a bit of it online that this is coming off bad for me. I'll just throw that out there.
I agree.
Very poor example,
I
mate.
agree, but I agree. But I think
Embarrassing,
it's
mate.
just
Embarrassing.
During that, I think it's just a bit of frustration after the game. She's been frustrated, and she
should get a ban. I've seen people say online she should lose her job. I don't think you should lose your job for that.
That's no
losing your job, man. See if she punched him, and I mean proper hooked him. Maybe you could say charge her and then possibly a very lengthy ban. But see for that, 1 match ban, public apology.
I don't even think
Take back the comments about the male aggression and don't embarrass yourself further. That's fair. What? Just literally do what's right. Don't cancel her.
I don't even think that warrants a ban. That push. I don't think that's nothing.
I think the collective of everything, mate, and the spirit of the game, a 1 match ban. Because what you're doing is you're setting a bad example for everybody going forward. Because then it's like, at what point is it too far? Because if you set the standard now and say, look, any contact with somebody, big push, wee push, you're getting a ban. Mm-hmm. We'll dictate how long the ban is depending on how hard the contact was and how it was dealt with after the fact. Now, how she's dealt with after the fact, you could maybe say further. But I think you've got to do something. You can't just say, you commit and say sorry and it's all right. I think just to get a 1 match ban just so that people know, especially because they're chasing a title.
Aye.
There should be repercussions for that. I don't think you should be able to just push somebody, mate, because if it's the other way around, he's probably losing his job.
No, I agree.
With a witch hunt, especially because it's in the women's game, it would be more. I feel like there'd be more attention on it because obviously it's a female coach as well. Him doing that with the difference of genetics, it's worse. It almost comes across worse for everyone. It's just like an unwritten rule, innit? You don't hit women. You grew up, you're taught that, and if you do, oh my god.
I know.
And obviously, it should go the same the other way, and that's why I think she should get at least a 1 match ban. Just my opinion.
It'd be interesting to see how it pans out because I know they're still talking about it in there. So
They are.
I don't know. There's 2 ways to look at it. Obviously, you think she should get a ban. I don't think she should.
What she should do then? What should be the outcome? Fine.
I think she just fine. Come out and apologise. I don't think it warrants a ban. But
you're saying that right, but this is a state of football, Cammy, right? Brendan Rodgers can't come out and criticise a ref's performance when it's very obvious the ref had a bad game because everyone knows there was mistakes made in that game, right? Result aside, that gets him a 2 match ban. And if he's going to get a 2 match ban for criticising a ref's performance, I think if somebody's going to go make it a physical thing and then come out and try save their neck by accusing somebody of something that's just out of pure bitterness, I think you've got to give them a ban. If you're setting that level and you're wanting to get the women's football to the level of the guys in terms of like how it's being viewed as like a sport in terms of professionalism, how many people are watching it, so that obviously it gets to the point where sponsors invest to the point where the women can get the money that the guys are getting, then you've got to kind of treat punishments the same. Just my view on it, because obviously what's happened with the Scottish football recently. Eye opening a wee bit in it when you look at it that side, man.
I think Brendan Rodgers deserves a 10 match ban.
Do you think so?
No.
So what you mean is you want him to get a 10 match ban? Want him to get one?
I just think like a manager should be able to criticise somebody for their performance. You know what I mean? He's not as if he's physically hurting or anything. He's literally just criticised his performance. Maybe no went the right way about it.
That needs to be. This is the thing I was going to actually.
He's literally just like you say. I know, like that can go the other way about. So say it was somebody on like a panel or a talk show, they criticise Brendan Rodgers about whatever it is. are they then going to get a ban? You know what I mean?
It's a rabbit hole we're going down. Maybe this the free speech thing being changed and all that. It's like it opens up so many doors, mate. Because now, at what point is something I say to you going to offend you? At the point where you say that's hate speech to me.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? Like now we're in a state of football where you can criticise everything about a game except the referees. Why are they exempt? Why? It doesn't make sense to me. If you're going to do that job, you should be able to do that job and take the criticism. Because if Brendan Rodgers came out and said the ref had an amazing game, is that a ban? No. So you can take the praise and that's absolutely fine. Because what you need to either do is you need to say, right, you can't speak about refs at all. It's just not, we're going to do it in-house. We'll have meetings. If you want to set up meetings and criticise refs' performances, we'll do it in-house. You can allude to that if you want, but you can't be doing public statements about refs, positive or negative. Because to let them go out there and do the positive stuff is a shambles, mate, to then say you can't do it. That hurts their feelings. You can't do the negative stuff. No, if you're patting somebody in the back, you need to be able to give them a good tell and half and all.
I think
you can't do it one way.
The refs aren't helping themselves either. And it's been a hot topic for the last 3-4 seasons. The refs' decisions, the performance, it's been abysmal.
The refs, I think we have the worst refs. I don't think
it's not like a once in a blue moon. It's every couple of games.
It's every game. It's every game, mate. It's every game.
You're hearing this ref made this decision, this ref, it's blah blah blah, and the VAR and all that stuff, and it's like they don't help themselves.
Like, it rules the headlines. I mean, that's all you hear now. Ref this, ref that.
And it's like, this isn't like when you're playing like under 12s football and you make a wee mistake. Like, this is actual proper professional football teams playing for titles, and it's mental. It's like and they don't help them. Fair enough. Like I'm all like I think you should be able to criticise a ref. Like you just went back to, if you can praise him, you can criticise him.
I can't remember the last time I watched a ref play, a ref performance, and thought they done well. I couldn't tell you. Years, mate.
You talk about Scottish refs, you talk about
Scottish refs, mate. And see, the thing is, there's the phone broke. That's a wee advert for insurance. What I pick it up for us, I can't reach it for there. So the funny thing is, right? Oh, cheers. I'll drop it again so you can get it again.
I'll bend there next time.
Drop that pencil. So the funny thing is about the refs, right, is I'll watch a game, right, even Old Firms and that, right, and Celtic will win, and I'll be sitting there criticising the ref out loud, and Karen's like, why you moaning, you's won? And I go, you don't get it, babe. I was like, this is a standard that you need to deal with. So like, if I'm going to moan when we lose, I need to moan when we win, because I know it's not going to get us anywhere, right? But it's just like, why can these refs not come out, right, and do interviews? Why do we protect them? You're not going to make the referee standard any better if you shelter them and protect them, and you're treating them like they're babies. These guys are refereeing 11 men. Like, this is, you're talking about like a sport where, like you said, there's big consequences. They need to be held accountable. Because see, if you know you're not held accountable, are you going to be making the best decisions? Probably no.
I think the problem is as well, see, our refs aren't even full time up here. They're part time still. And then if you're paying refs part time, you're going to get part time refs. You're going to get a part time standard.
Mate, and you look at the money Celtic Rangers throw at these absolutely useless players that are on wages, and you just think, see if they were just a wee bit less stubborn, right, and took one for the team. And I know it shouldn't come down to the big two, right, but if the big two want the game to grow, right, and be held more respected in their like other eyes, other countries, not right, which you don't need that, but it's good to have that, and it'd be good to have that to like improve the standard of the league in general. See if they could just come together and agree they're going to invest a certain amount into it. You could fund the referees, and I know that you'd go, but then they're funding, no, it wouldn't mean that they're funding to make decisions. It just means that the funding would be that the referees can actually work full time, and they can proper educate them, they can hold them accountable, and then I'd love to see a ref there. I'd love to see a ref in an interview or make them up. Let us hear what's been said.
I think the problem what you're saying there, but is if you're saying the Old Firm, Rangers, Celtic invest into refs, right? There already is a kind of stigma already without doing that Rangers and Celtic get kind of decisions biased.
There's ways around that though.
No, but I'm saying if they do invest that, is that just going to have other fans saying?
I think the people that think that will think that anyway, though, Cammy. And what you could do is see the way that you've done the ticket thing, the Celtic Rangers ticket thing, which I'll be honest with you, right? It's a step forward. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair because one reason, it should have just said you get 3,000, you get 3,000. It should have just been split. This is how many tickets we're both going to get the same. But they've not done that. They've done 5%. We've got a bigger stadium. You're going to get more fans. It just doesn't make sense to me. Why should you get more fans? We should get the same. Especially because you started it.
We're the biggest team in Scotland. So.
Aye. The biggest at bottling it.
Just a more successful team, mate. So, just, you get that, mate. So it's You just need to take that one in the chin, mate.
It's funny because that might change in the next decade. And then you'll have nothing to say then. That's all you're hanging on to. You're hanging on that the straws are getting thinner, man. They're getting thinner.
Don't see it happening.
You ever seen like a row of bamboo together? And you try break it and it won't break, but you get one and it just breaks. That'll be yours the minute that we actually overtake you with the trophies. If we do, obviously. It'd be nice if it happened in the next decade. It would be nice. Because it's the only thing you can hold on to now. There's nothing else. I mean, we've got the trebles. We won the 9 in a row first and twice. And then obviously we won... No, we didn't. Almost.
What's that?
A Teddy Monroe. Oh.
Oh, don't bring it up, man. If you'll be in floods of tears soon.
I know, mate, I will. Aye, so see, another thing I wanted to talk to you about actually was, so the Old Firm coming up in general, I think it's a very poor decision for the SFA to give the job to John Beaton. Very poor. There's just no need. Why are you putting all that extra pressure on a guy that's already going to have pressure on him?
I know. I think...
At least we didn't do what you've done, though. You've put a request out for Willie Collum and never referee a game again for you, and I think he's the fourth official for that game, is he not?
He is.
That's embarrassing.
He's involved.
The club should never do that. The club should never come out and say, we don't want that referee to referee again for us. That was embarrassing, man, wasn't it? I actually thought with Celtic we're going to do the same thing, see what you've done with Willie Collum.
I was just about to say
I thought
that.
you were going to do it beaten, and I was like gritting my teeth, like, if we do it, man, I'll be raging. Because it's just so embarrassing. There's just no need for it. They're not going to bow down to you. As if they're going to say, aye to that, aye, no worries, we'll get you who just want. You want to send round Brother Beaton every game?
No, but the thing with that is, right, you're putting so much pressure on him. Like,
it's not fair.
It's not fair. And do you know that would, I think that ultimately sways to him trying to prove he's no. That can work in your...
See, that's my worry now, right? See, what you don't want is, you don't want the ref performance or decisions to be the overshadowing thing about the Old Firm.
Exactly, no.
And it's obvious it's going to be like that. There's going to be something that happens in that game, right, where somebody is just going to jump on it and go, that decision right there that happened in the 20th minute, that should have been a red card. And it's just going to be the thing that overrules everything. The result will be what it is. And that's obviously what we're talk about. And then if it's something that goes for yous, what the fuck's Brendan meant to do? Because you can't even criticise a ref's performance now. Like, there's certain things that are allowed to say and there's certain things are no. And it's just like, it's just getting to the point now where you can't say anything. You can't say anything. It's embarrassing, man. You should be allowed to criticise a ref.
It's just silly, mate. That's the word for it. It's silly, mate. Like,
Brendan could say it about you could come out and say something about your manager after the game and nothing would be done.
Aye.
But the ref, I don't understand that.
I don't get it. I don't know.
Just doesn't make sense.
I don't have an answer for that, mate, because I genuinely don't know.
It's one of the things, and you're speechless with the fucking standard,
you should
man.
be allowed to criticise the ref.
Refs are shite.
And rightly so.
Can he take the decision? Do you think if you said to John Beaton, do you think if you, because I don't know, obviously it's an SFA thing, will they decide? Do you think if John Beaton had a chance to come out and have a chat about his decisions in that Hearts game, it would be better for the game? I think it would. Because we don't know why he made the decisions. I
think maybe, I know straight after the game, like the day with the managers, I think if, even it doesn't even need to be an interview, it could just be something that like this, it's getting
around
filmed.
it.
He can just come down and sit, and they can just, it doesn't need to be in front of him, just film him.
You mean after the game, like the same day?
I don't mean right after the game. I mean, this could be
a wee press conference thing.
A couple of hours later, it could be the next day, it could be whatever, and just interview him and ask him, just pick his brain to see why did you make that decision, and just let him talk and let him. Because as I said, like, obviously you've never been a ref, have you? I've never been a ref.
I done one thing and it was hard, mate.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know what's going through the ref's head, and we don't know how hard it is to be a ref. Because I bet it is really hard. But it would be good. I'd say it'd be beneficial for the Scottish game if the refs did come out and kind of explain their decisions.
I think it would humanise them, Cammy, mate, because they're so, you fucking see them on the pitch and then they're gone, and that's all you see of them. Other than John Beaton, who you see him in the
Loudon,
and no one's balling like that. He's doing a pub crawl.
He's Rangers
man, some boy.
I just think the thing is, it's too toxic now because as I say, the refs don't help themselves, and
that would help them though in the press conferences. I believe that, because then they could say, look, this is what I thought at the time. Looking back, I think I probably got that wrong. Be honest.
No, I agree with it.
Be honest, because then you just look at it and go, fair enough. Now you know he agrees that he's done the right thing. Because when they don't say it, and it's almost like, do they still fucking believe that was the right decision? It annoys you. That's what riles people up. It riles me up.
It'd be interesting to know, because I'd actually be really interested in that. I would watch that, because
so would I.
It would get you in the mind, and then I think it would make you look at football a bit different. Like, because
I'd love to get a ref on this.
A
former one. Actually, no one. Do my idea. I'm not trying to get him on. His name's Felix.
Get that ref.
The one that set up the Broomhill thing. Oh, the one that you said that
get the event. I
couldn't keep his eye on you.
He always had his eye on me the full game. I think he fancied me, and I fancied him.
It was mutual. It was just banter.
No, get him on. Get me sitting beside him.
No, mate. I need to sit in the middle of you, man.
Stop his kissing.
Oh, mate, do you know what I seen actually? I know this is away for football, right? I was walking down the escalator at St Enoch's the other day, right? And there was this guy booting at me up the escalator, tuxedo on, wee bow tie, right? Smart as you can be.
Is it John Beaton?
Open bottle of vodka.
Is it?
that just sums up the city.
Is John Beaton?
It was not. It wasn't brother Beaton. Mate. No, he'd have been at the Sash Bash, mate. He'd been singing it up loudly, man. True. Getting the rounds in. You know what I mean?
About 7 missed calls
The
for
red,
Brendan
white, and blue
Rodgers. Brendan Rodgers missed call.
FaceTime you're like, oh, dodge that one. I've got another one for you actually, right? So see, after I filmed the first podcast, I walked Alan away up to the studio, the bus station, Buchanan bus station, and I'm walking across where Cineworld is. I'm on my phone, but I'm one of the people, I'm very mindful when I'm on my phone walking about to stay out of people's way, because that annoys me when people get in your way and they're on their phone. You're like, fuck me, mate, look up. So I'm proper at the side, right, where I couldn't be any further to be on the fucking road. Plenty of space on the side next to me. Wee old guy walks by me, right? It must have been in his 70s, right? Maybe 60s. He fucking jabbed us. He just jabbed me in the arm, right, mate? And see, the thing is, see, because he's old, it was that feeble, mate, right, so when he done it, I thought it was somebody I knew. So I got to look as if to say, all right, mate, and he just looked at me and went like this, and shook his head like Boris Johnson, and then walked away. And this woman next to me goes like, do you know him? And I go, no, but I do know. Just jabbed us.
I see if it happened to me, I'd grab the odd guy and I'd swing him a bit.
Kill him,
I would
mate.
swing him a bit and take his pension off him.
This guy, you could tell this guy was vulnerable and frail. I just thought it was funny, mate. I just thought it was really funny because it never hurt. And I was just like, why did you do that? Why?
Should have done it back.
And I'd have killed him, mate. I'd have put him in a coma. You seen this thing? Dangerous weapons, man.
Matchsticks.
Need a license for these boys, mate. What's the next one I've got for you here? Right, so current football chat. What did you think about the weekend there? I was quite happy Celtic winning because they needed to, man. The pressure would have been even worse like if we'd lost that game.
Struggled a wee bit in the first half, didn't you?
We did, mate, but I watched the game, right? I was happy with the overall performance. I thought there were signs in the first half that I'd not seen a lot this season, and then see by the end, I'm kind of feeling it at Celtic because obviously Hatate, what a difference, man. You see what a difference he makes, and Carter Vickers being in the team, and I'm like, I'm more confident, right, which is weird saying this, for this old firm than what I was the last two. And with the last two, I still felt like we would beat you, but just not as confident. But yous are playing really good now, so there's that, and I always take that into consideration when I'm looking up for an old firm. But I'm thinking us having a stronger team now than the last two old firms. I'm hopeful we can get a winner against you. How do you see things going on Sunday?
Can I just touch on that? See that Livy pitch? How can you have a plastic pitch and still make it look that bad? Did you see the state?
It's horrendous, mate. Horrendous.
It's plastic. How can it be that
mate,
bad?
I actually was watching it on my telly, right? Big beautiful telly. Horrendous, mate. Horrendous.
How can an AstroTurf pitch look that bad?
That's why our game will be taken serious, mate. Because the SFA have allowed that standard of pitch to be acceptable. They should be getting told straight, right? If you do not use the money that you're spending on transfers to invest on that pitch, then you're simply going to be told that you can't play in that home ground and you'll need to find a new home stadium. They've been changed apparently. I don't know if you heard about this. I think that this year, next year's the last year allowed to use that. No matter what division they're in, they've got a new thing lined up.
I don't know. I think it may be 2026 because that's when Kelly's changing their pitch.
This is before it, I believe.
Is it not 2026? I'm sure it is.
No, because Kelly's pitch isn't as bad as that.
I think
Livy have the
Livy go down. If they're London,
it's actually remember Drogba at the Europa Cup Champions League? It's a disgrace. Disgrace.
They're gone down, so it doesn't matter. But
fucking disgrace.
So what was the question you asked me?
Oh, I was asking you predictions, mate, for Sunday. Who do you think will win? And do you think it'll be what score? Give me a score prediction. What do you think?
I think it's going to be 2-1 to Rangers.
Who scores first?
Rangers, and then Celtic equalise.
You need to score first, man. They're fans, man.
What's going to happen is we're going to get a free kick and Joe Hart's going to stand at the way at the end.
He's basically he'll go get a hot
and
dog.
He's going to let
you want one?
And he's just going to leave a big massive gap like he always does every single old firm.
He'll get there.
I think
eventually.
I know. I think Rangers.
So you'll score first.
I think we'll score first.
Scorers predictions.
I think Tav will score first.
Right.
Coming out the back post. I think he'll come in. He's so good at coming in that back post. I think he'll Did you know she's goal against Tibbs?
I did, mate.
Something similar to that, maybe not as good as that as a finish, by the way.
It was.
He'll come into the back post, I think Tavo score. I think usually we equalise.
Who's he going to score for us? Let me guess. Kyogo!
No.
Bangs him in for fun against Jews, man. His record against Jews is
good.
unbelievable, by the way.
Do you think he'll start?
He has to start.
Think
He's
so?
picking up a bit of form again. He looks less frustrated to me, and I don't know if he's had a one-to-one with Rodgers, right? Where Rodgers has said to him, "Well, I'm gonna just stick with you here, but you need to give me something here because we're going for the title." Or if I don't know if he's just hit a mentality point where he's like, you know what, I need to just stop, spit the dummy out, and I need to just get on with it because I'm still getting chances here, even though I'm not playing well. I'm clearly backed, and we're gonna go. We're trying to win trophies here. Whatever it is, a switch has changed with him the last couple of weeks here, where I feel like Kyogo has to start. When you've got a record like that, you've got to start. See, even if he was playing bad, I'd want him to start. You've got a plan B there, Ida, who for me has been the best signing we've brought in, which is mad to say that because he was a January signing.
Nobody wanted him.
The goals he's contributed have literally kept us in the title race. He scored in 3 games, I think, that have won us points. Goal winning game, goals that have won us games.
Celtic fans didn't want him when they first.
They didn't know who he was, bro. Would you want a reserve goalkeeper? Would you want a reserve striker that's not even getting a game?
That's what I'm saying. Nobody wanted him, but
You
now
wouldn't?
everybody's loving him now.
I wasn't like pure sceptical. I was just like, we should be aiming for a higher standard. But he's come in, done a very good job, mate. I'd be happy for Celtic to sign him permanently after this because I like that he's a different plan B and he's got very good feet for a guy his size. I don't know if you've seen him much of him, mate. He is very good at link up, mate. He's got all the silky wee touches. He almost reminds me of who was that was always really good at the link up play with the touches, not the first time stuff. What was his name? John. Was it Carew? He played for Wales up front.
Big John Carew's Norwegian.
No, it wasn't him then.
He played for Wales?
Aye. I mind he scored a beautiful goal in the Euros one year, playing up front. I can't remember his name.
Was it Robson Canu?
Canu, I think it might have been. Mate, it reminds me of him. Very similar. That's who it was. It was Robson Canu. Oh, mate, mind that goal where he done the wee inside chop, the reverse chop on the inside, and then just
Belgium,
banged it.
I think it was, Euros?
I can't remember who they were playing against, but it was the Euros and it was Wales, aye. What a goal, man. Baller. I think Celtic will win 2-0.
Think so?
And I think if we get the first goal early, it could be worse. Because if we score first, the fans are they're going to let you know about it, man. I think first goal... Is this no fans again?
I think that
Fuck you for ruining that, man, honestly.
Thing, is that next season?
That's one thing I'll never be able to fucking get out, man. Rangers ruining the Old Firms, man. See the people that go, the Old Firm doesn't exist. I know, man. Grow up, man. What age are you? And it's the same people, right, that see any time the Daily Record or the Sun put anything up. It doesn't matter what it is, right? You'll just see the laughing emojis. Oh, I think he's hoping to come back fit. Cal McGregor, laughing emoji. I'm like, what's funny about that? Where's the funny, mate? It's just like they have to get the laughing emojis in, don't they? It's like that's the end of it. That's me done for the day. Laughing emoji done. Yes, I'm so good.
Sitting there all smug. I think they've done so.
How many likes?
I think Cal McGregor's going to see it.
Like, fucking hell. It's just for me, mate. Like I think it's embarrassing, man. Like that they done that with the Old Firm because because they've done that and they've sold the season. It's never going to be the way it was. It's never going to go back to the way it was, man. I'm glad that they've came to that resolution together. No, weird the timing of releasing it though, in the middle of an Old Firm coming up. Why did they release that news now?
I don't know. I know what you
So
mean.
we'll have no fans there. Brilliant. Didn't stop us last time. We beat you 1-0, was it 2-0?
1-0. It was 1-0 start of the season.
I think first goal will be Kyogo. Second goal, if he stays on long enough, Hitati. If Hitati comes off, I would probably put it on maybe a Bernardo coming on as a sub.
Right.
Because Bernardo's got a goal in him.
That's not going to happen.
Well, we'll see, mate, won't we? But that's a good thing about football. You're allowed your opinions, even if yours is wrong, which yours is, Cammy. But we'll get into that.
Opinion can't be wrong.
Who do you think's been the best Rangers signing this season?
Jack Butland.
Fuck off.
Nice easy one.
Really?
Of course, mate. Jack Butland is
Did you not sign him last year?
No, I signed him in the summer.
Oh, mate, you know what was
He's
mad? I
immense,
was going
man.
to say for you, Seema.
He's been injured, but
For the outside, fucking hell though, mate. They contribute. See when you were playing shite, he was banging them in.
aye, but mate, look at the difference.
Break the table.
Jack Butland's, mate, you make me raging. That's how.
Jack Butland.
Look at the mate. He's so good, and he's made massive game winning saves.
See, I've not watched a lot of yous, mate.
Mate,
but
he's
I've seen
unreal.
highlights and see when you watch the highlights,
and
you just see the goals.
mate,
and I've just seen Seema, mate, contributing a lot.
I
And that's why I
guarantee you,
thought.
mate, I guarantee you, people watch us on all Rangers
Butland.
fans. Butland all day, mate, all day. Who's doing the Celtic one? Adamida, aye.
See, it's hard because we made so many bad ones, mate. Right? You might have to edge it for either just because, right? Purely down to the fact that he has made the goal-winning games, mate. Like he's come on games where we were 1-0 down, scored 2, and we've won the game. And it's like, see, without the games that he fucking carried us almost single-handedly, took the pressure of taking the penalties, man, which is, it's no easy when you've just come in and people are saying all this shit about you in the media. Who's this guy? Can't even get a game for, was it Watford or Wolves? At Norwich, sorry. And like, it's no easy, mate, right? So for that reason, because he's at least gave us between 9 and 12 points. See, when somebody does that in a season that's this close to the title, for me, you got to give him the edge. No player of the season, signing of the season though, which is fucked up to say that because he came in January. Player of the season for Celtic's a hard one, man, because everybody's been up and down and we've had so many injuries and nobody's had a pure solid on the team. Matt O'Reilly, amazing start, drifted off a wee bit, but he's always there and he contributes in that, but he just seems a wee bit quieter the last few games. But if you had to go overall, I'd maybe say Matt O'Reilly for the season.
He got after a very strong start.
Fucking unbelievable, mate. Lightning.
Strong.
But the team were playing shite. So see, when your team's playing shite, you can be a good player, but if your team's not like at the level you're at, it's very easy to get pissed off and frustrated. You know what I'm talking about? You get frustrated and then it throws you off your game because you're just so raging that you're not really focusing on the positives, which is him playing well. And I think I've seen so many games this season where I can just tell he's been like, fuck this. And it's because the team are playing rotten. But he's been a part of that. He's had some bad mistakes that have led to goals against us and that when they run a play. But player of the season's probably him. Butland for you is obviously player and fucking signing.
I'd say signing.
Or Tav. It's Tav every year, isn't it?
Tav every year. I'd give a shout out to wee Red Van Yilmaz, but he's been so good this season.
Aye.
Left back, mate. He's just a wee terrier, mate. Wee pitbull. He's so aggressive in attack.
He was wrote off as well. I think a lot of people wrote him off, mate.
It was last season. I signed for fairly big money. I think he was like, I think it was like 5 million. I want to say
5,
maybe even 6. And I didn't work for him. I don't know if it was maybe because he was coming from a different country. He was having trouble settling in the language barrier and whatnot. But I think this season, man, different player, especially under Cologne, different player. You can see him. You get on with the players now. He's kind of settled in now, and he's a brilliant wee player. Like I just like how aggressive he is in the tackle. He's just. I've only caught wee
snips of him, mate, but he looked decent. He looked good. No, he looked technical.
He's good. He loves a wee nutmeg. See next time you watch Rangers.
Fucking went so far downhill though, really quickly. What's going on? I don't think the fans have helped him though, I'll be honest with you, Cammy, right? You know what way you see a fan base from an outside perspective of like a player being a whipping boy? I'll give you an example. Brown was it for a while. James Forrest was it for a while. Joe Hart's it. I think he'd been a whipping boy for you, mate, the last couple of seasons.
He's been pish. He's been really bad.
But your team was?
I think
he's won nothing last year, didn't you? Nothing, was it?
No, we won the Scottish Cup last year.
Was it the year before you won nothing then? When Ange won the first year? Aye, Ange's first year. No, did we not win the treble?
No, we won the. No, we did we?
We won the treble last year, Cammy.
Did you?
Aye, you've never won the Scottish Cup. Aye, so that's what I'm saying. So see, last year you could say your whole team was shite generally because you've won nothing.
I think.
So for that perspective, it's mad how it was all like Barisic.
No, I don't. But
some people just get a pass, don't they?
I think Borna is a confidence player, and he's just not had confidence.
Everybody says that to me.
2-3 seasons.
You're about the 5th Rangers fan. I said the same thing to me. He's a confidence player.
Do you know what annoys me with him a lot? Like that, the difference, which is night and day between we Ridvan. Like, see when the wingers for whatever team, and it always to be that Leo Badic to be nothing against him.
Bullied, mate.
He just backs off,
and then they run in.
And then by the time he backs off, keeps backing off, the wingers in the box, you can't touch them.
See, part of that though, if you're trained to do zonal marking though, Cammy, if you're told you need to be here, and if he scores, it's our fault. As in, like,
but he still does it. But
that's one of the things you don't know though. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes I see that with Celtic and I go, what the fuck is John Kennedy telling them to do zonal marking? Is it man to man? I wish you'd be able, as another thing, I wish managers would come out and somebody would maybe actually have the balls to say to them, see what they're defending for that set piece for the second goal, Brendan? Are you just picking up like a man marking as a zonal? What's going on? Just so like the fans have an idea. Nobody has the balls to ask them.
I just think it's the way he plays because if you look at
done it with a few managers, isn't he?
And you look at Ridvan, he's not doing it. Ridvan's right in your face straight away. He's right on you.
He's also played. I think Yilmaz has played in the better run of a team. You've got to remember that.
He was still doing that, but he was still doing.
Barisic hasn't really had a good run in the team that's doing well now. No, but he's had a run in the team that was doing shite.
No, but when he is,
so you're going to be shite.
But when he has been playing under Clement, he's not been great.
How many appearances has he made this season?
I'm not sure, mate. I can't
5?
Tell you. Oh man, 5.
And he's been rotten.
He's been rotten, mate. As I said, I liked him. I liked him the first season he came. He was really good, and the second season maybe, but since then, I just think he's confidence, mate. I just think he's. I don't know. I wouldn't say he's chucked it, but I just think he can't deal with the pressure and the fans put on him.
You get that sometimes, don't you, man? Where you just look at a player and you think, I you get it with injuries and all. You see it with injuries and all, man. Sometimes with injuries,
He likes a injury before an old form.
Fuck me, mate. I'll tell you who likes an injury: Celtic. Because all season.
No, you can. No. We've had injuries this season.
I'll stop you right there. The last 2 old firms, we've not had a single player in our back 4 that would have been a starter.
Aye.
I mean, Greg Taylor and Johnson,
Taylor.
right? I think Taylor missed the last one. It was Burnaby. So, no, actually, we finished. Taylor just came back for an injury. We finished the back 4, the last old firm we beat you. Back 4, Burnaby, Scales, right? I'm pretty sure it was Lager Bielka that finished the game. Or it was Narocki. And then, obviously, Johnson. But, mate, the fact that we've had fucking... We've not had Cameron Carter-Vickers playing the old firms this season. Best centre back.
He's a very good player, Carter-Vickers.
I think we've been more hit with injuries than you.
We've had loads. We've even got a winger. No, we do now, but mate, we had. See, a couple of weeks ago, we had Sima, who was it? Matondo was it? McCausland was it? Todd Cantwell was it? Who can play in the wing?
He was out for about a week, mate.
Quite Cantwell?
He was in on for a week,
was it? No, he was out for about 3-4 weeks.
Was it?
I think I can't remember else, but we were playing Dushon Sterling in the right wing.
I know, but see, the thing is, I don't see. Obviously, this is obviously my perspective. I'm trying to think as around it. It's been like if it was a Butland or a Tav or a Golson or like that Sterling who's having a good season. Looks like a cracking wee player. Is he on loan?
Sterling, no, he's signed.
Bastard.
Good player, Sterling.
I think that's different when it's like spine of your team because obviously we've had to fucking deal with, man. And I know I'm not trying to make excuses. I think again, I've said this a few times. I think Celtic could have been a lot better this season, right? It's been a hard adjustment for the team. It always is when you've got like one style of play changing to somebody that's completely different. Sometimes it just goes straight away and clicks. You've seen it with Ange the first time and you've seen it with Clement now. Sometimes it takes a bit longer, like with Rodgers' team. But I also think having fucking Carter-Vickers not been able to play more than I don't think he's played more than 2 games together this season. No, and he like his record. No, like he's only lost 1 game domestically in a Celtic shirt. 1. That's mad. And this is his 3rd, 4th season.
He's very good. He's very impressive. As I said, I don't like getting Celtic players praised, but
we've got Cal Mack injured.
Very good, but he's meant to be back for Old Firm now.
I don't
know if that's just try. That's
see what we've seen for the last Old Firms though, Cammy. Who wins the Old Firm is not going to decide to win the league because we've won the last 2 and look where we are. I wouldn't want him risked. I'd rather have him for the game after if he's fresh. I'd play him 40 minutes, something like that. Bring him on second half when people are kind of jading a wee bit. But if you have a Dijon Sterling in there on him, he's fucked. He's not able to keep up with the pace of the game. You need match fitness, mate. You can't get that by doing the bike or the wrist push or rowing. It's a bastard how long we've had Hatate injured and all, man. Because even you see the difference. Like I don't know if did you watch the highlights of the Celtic game?
I think I watched a bit of the first half, mate.
If you get a chance, go back and watch, right, mate. Hatate was so good, mate. Just the simple things, being in the right place at the right time, positional sense is brilliant. He's passing. He's just one of the players that get the ball and go, how can I advance the game? It's not like, let's keep the ball side to side push, which Celtic have done so much this season. And I actually saw the benefit of him being in the team for O'Reilly because it looked like O'Reilly was just enjoying having the ball because it's not like he had the ball and felt like every time I need to be the one to make the pass.
Aye.
The pass. It was like he was getting the ball to Hatate as if to say, you go make the pass. And Hatate's just taking the ball going, I'm doing it. Boom. Playing these, like just trying it. And the thing is, I do not mind players fucking giving away the ball to try and make the passes that are going to get you into the final third. What I don't like is the pass-to-pass, side-to-side push that goes on for ages and then you lose the ball anyway. No. Take a risk and put the opponent under pressure because even if the pass doesn't go to them necessarily, they might still get some sort of deflection or like straight out that leads to a corner which leads to a goal, or it might even direct it in the path of somebody else which then creates an opportunity in a dangerous area. Something like that. And we've missed it so much with Hatate being out, mate, like so much. And it's good now because I think with Kyogo coming back to form, Hatate back in the team, Carter-Vickers back in the team, hopefully stays fucking fit, man. Don't know what's going on with him.
Calf injury in it?
Aye. And do you know another thing is, this pains me to say this, right? See Liam Scales, I thought he was very good first half of the season. He got man of the match against you, his first fucking Old Firm, and he was very good. He had a good game. You just got nothing. And he was playing centre back with Lager Bielka that game. Not a sniff, mate. I thought we were going to get blasted that game when I saw that lineup for us, man. But then the last couple of games, I've noticed, I'm really watching him closely, mate, thinking, is this the guy that can play centre half with Carter-Vickers that's going to do us for next season, where we can kind of take a next step and possibly try actually qualify for like further in Europe. Do you know what I mean? Like no go fucking last in the table. I know we got 4 points, but it's just a bit awkward that even with 4 points, we came last in the group. It's a bit embarrassing, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's bad for the football.
But that's what I'm saying. It's the Champions League you're playing on. It's the toughest.
That's why I think
in the
skills
world.
can date at that level, man. And it's a bit worrying, man, because see now that I'm watching him even closer, Cammy, I don't know if I'm just going looking for problems and I'm overseeing how he's had a general good game and I'm just seeing the wee things. But once you see a problem with a player, it's very hard to unsee it because then you go, there he is doing it again. You go after your nut and you go after the missus or whatever.
I can imagine you.
He's going to give that ball away. He's going to do it again. And he's going to hold that for 10 seconds and he's going to ping a pass. It's going to go right to him. Like he really, really fucked us.
I can imagine you doing that with a Celtic tap on with scales at the back.
With a wee chalkboard, a wee blue board with wee markers and that, moving them about.
A wee tally how many times you've done it. Like that again.
Oh mate, I finished on a really funny football story for you, right? And I forgot to tell you this one, right? See out of names, right? I don't want to name names of this one because I feel like these boys might see the podcast, right? And it's not a good gene.
Oh, please
so,
do it.
I can't name it. I can't.
Do you know who though?
No, you wouldn't have known these boys, mate. You wouldn't have known. This was back when I was playing the 11s, right? For Postal B in the Scheme League thing. And so I'm in the changing rooms, right? And there's a boy in the team, right? Who's gone out with one of the other boys' ex, right? So it's a bit weird and there's always an awkwardness around that for them and the rest of us. We don't really want to say it because there's things you do to band people up and there's things you just leave, right? And I think with missuses you kind of tend to cut boys slack. I don't know about you. That was what my experience in my life anyway. So somebody said something like, oh, ex used to shag her and all that stuff like that in the changing room and it's got heavy awkward. And the boys just stood up, right? The boy who's now going out with the bird and he goes, aye, but she told me he has a chode. Bob plays it up to me.
Was it you?
He's got a chode. No, mate, it's not
Was
me.
it me?
No. Mine's a chode, mate. Catching any flies. No, also, do you know, I'll probably need to make like a separate clip for this part, but there's a community centre called Braeside Community Centre and it's down in Maryhill Road just beside where Muns is. They're doing a good job just now. Somebody's just took it over who's a teacher in the art school. I won't name her just in case she doesn't want named, but she's done a really good job in the last few years advancing it and trying to make it good for people to go there because the park across the road's not really been maintained well, in my opinion anyway, the Nard Park. But she's doing a good job and they're trying to do things at the moment where they're looking for timber and soil. So if anybody's got any spare timber or soil, and give me a wee message on the DMs and we can try to get that to them so that they can do it because it's a community garden that they're building at the moment, which is brilliant. I think I'm gonna. Anything else to say, mate? Anything else you want to slag me about? Anybody you want to shout out?
Aye, I've got somebody.
Who's a shout out of the week?
That I got somebody you should get on.
Who?
I'm going to describe him in a couple of sentences.
I need to guess them.
No, I don't need to guess him. He'll know who it is as soon as I say the first one. The first.
Who go on then? Who should come on?
He's very good looking.
That's nobody we know.
His personality is second to none. He's got a wand of a right foot. Is
it Ronaldo?
He has to have 3 bars of charge when he runs. you should,
That's shocking.
The one and only.
Yeah, a kid for you, man.
The one and only.
Shocking.
Kegs,
get big
his
Jason.
arse would collapse and I'd love to watch it.
Shout out Kegs. No, we'll get him on.
I'd love to watch
The
it.
fans demand it.
The fans will get what the fans deserve, mate. And I
think everything you said there was accurate except the good looking part.
Did I say good looking?
Aye, he's phenomenal, mate. Even better than that.
I think he's
Model-esque.
I think he's absolutely gorgeous. I really do.
I can't end this now, mate. It's going sour. It's going sour.
Get on.
It's going sour. Anyways, thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for watching episode 3. Tune in next week for episode 4. Thank you.